Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our respected lecturer Prof. Madya Dr. Saida Muhammad Amin. We are Group 2 from BA2725 and today we are delighted to present our project for FIN534 Business Analytics and Financial Modeling.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today our group will present our business idea called Crispy Corner. It's a food kiosk that located at Kuala Lumpur Central that specializes in freshly prepared waffles with customizable toppings and fillings. Our product concept focuses on freshness, speed, and creativity by allowing customers to personalize their waffles while also introducing a seasonal and limited edition flavors to keep the menu exciting. Crispy Corner differentiates itself from competitors by aligning with evolving food trends, offering a quick service concept, and using an innovative kiosk design to attract walk-in customers. Our target market includes young adults, family-friendly, impulse buyers, and trend followers who enjoy affordable and accessible snacks in busy urban areas. The kiosk will operate 6 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. with a monthly rental of 1,500 ringgit, producing around 1,800 waffles per month. To attract customers, we will run promotions such as buy any signature waffles and get 2 toppings at a discounted price, while maintaining an inventory buffer of 10 bags of waffle mix to ensure a smooth operations. The overall aim of Crispy Corner is to achieve steady business expansion by providing high-quality waffles that satisfy customer preferences and create a memorable snacking experience for everyone.
Now, for cost projection, our largest recurring expenses is our kiosk rental at RM 1,500, followed by insurance at RM 350 to keep our operation secure. We also factor in RM 800 for our heavy-duty wafer machine and alongside RM 900 for our initial kiosk setup. When we combine these figures, it brings our total fixed cost for the year to RM 3,550. This gives us a highly manageable average fixed cost of just RM 295 and 80 cents per month, providing us with a strong, low overhead baseline that will heavily benefit our profit margins as our sales volume scales up. For variable cost, the total raw material cost is RM 3,977 and 80 cents for producing 1,800 waffles. Our biggest expenses is the waffle powder mix, costing at RM 2,250 as required 90 bags, with each bag producing 20 waffles. We also use a variety of premium spread such as Nutella, lotus biscoff, peanut butter, and pistachio kunafa. Based on our sales forecast, we allocate 30% of production to Nutella, 25% each to lotus biscoff and pistachio kunafa, and 20% to peanut butter. Besides the fillings, our raw material costs also include syrups, waffle paper sleeves, eggs, butter, and plastic bags. For example, producing 1,800 waffle require 450 eggs, which equals 15 trays, costing at RM 165. Moving on to the operating costs, our monthly operating expenses total at RM 3,340. The largest component is staff salary, where we employ one part-time staff with a monthly salary of RM 850 and one full-time staff earning at RM 1,700. Our other expenses including utility bills of RM 400, cleaning and sanitizing services, equipment maintenance, packaging support items, marketing and promotional expenses, as well as net gain for customers. For the cost summary, the total variable cost is 7,317 ringgit and 80 cents, giving us an average variable cost of 4 ringgit and 7 cents per wafer. When we include our fixed cost, the total cost becomes 7,613 ringgit and 63 cents, which means the average total cost per wafer is 4 ringgit and 23 cents. To ensure profitability, we apply a 45% markup, resulting in a suggested selling price of 6 ringgit and 13 cents per wafer. However, we decide to set our final setting price at 9 ringgit, allowing us to achieve our target revenue of 15,000 ringgit and target profit of 12,000 ringgit while remaining competitive in the market.
We move on to the assumption and financial summary for Crispy Corner. The base case scenario assumes that Crispy Corner receives strong customer demand due to effective marketing, positive word of mouth, and increasing consumer interest in sweet snacks. Based on this assumption, the estimated demand is 2,200 units in a month. However, the production volume is set at 1,800 units to ensure the business can manage production efficiently while still meeting a large portion of customer demand. The selling price is fixed at 9 ringgit per unit. This price is considered competitive because our competitors are selling similar products between 10 ringgit and 15 ringgit. By offering waffles at 9 ringgit, Crispy Corner can attract more customers while still maintaining profitability. Next, the average total cost is 4 ringgit 23 per unit. This shows that the business is able to control its production cost through efficient cost management. The defect product is estimated at 20 units, while the inventory level is 10 units. These figures are important because they help in business plan its stock and reduce wastage. Based on the financial summary, the total monthly cost is RM7613.93. The total revenue is 16,200, which is calculated from the selling price and production volume. After deducting the total cost, Crispy Corner is expected to earn a monthly profit of RM8586.37.
I will present about the profit model. Firstly, about the normal case. This represents our expected monthly performance. We actually assume waffles are viewed as a convenient and affordable snack that a customer can easily purchase on the go. With a projection volume of 1,200 units and demands of 1,500, in the businesses is expected to generate 10,800 in revenue and 5,724 ringgit in 24 cents in the monthly profit. This actually is reflect the stable level of demand under the normal market condition. Second, about the best scenario. This scenario assumes waffle become a trending food on social media by attracting more customers. In addition, more customers crave sweet snacks, especially during the weekends, holiday, or after meals. As a result, demand increased to 2,200 units and production rise to 1,008 units, generating 60,200 ringgit in revenue, and the highest monthly profit is 8,586 ringgit 37 cents. Actually, this demonstrates the strong growth potential of the business when the customer demand exceeds expectation. Last but not least, about the worst case scenario. This scenario assumes lower sales due to the seasonal factors such as the Ramadan period, where the customer purchasing pattern shift on our business operate only from 5 p.m. onwards to match peak demand before the breaking fast. This reduced production to 700 units, resulting in total revenue 6,300 and profit of 3,339 ringgit 40 cents.
Next, I will present the sensitivity analysis for the base case scenario. Sensitivity analysis helps us understand how changes in important variables affect the business performance. In this analysis, we focus on the most optimistic situations where sales perform well and operating conditions are favorable. Under the base case assumption, the selling price is 9 ringgit per waffle, production volume is 1,800 units, the target revenue is 15,000 and our target profit is 12,000. First, let's look at the one-way sensitivity analysis by changing the selling price. When only the selling price changes while keeping all other factors constant, we can see that the revenue target is already achieved at 9 ringgit, generating 16,200 in revenue. However, to achieve the target profit of 12,000, the selling price needs to increase to 11 ringgit, where the projected profit reaches approximately 12,186. Next, in the one-way analysis, by changing the quantity sold, at the current selling price of 9 ringgit, selling 1,800 units is enough to achieve the revenue target. However, increasing quantity alone is not sufficient to reach the 12,000 profit target because additional units also increase production costs. This shows that in the best case scenario, adjusting the selling price has a greater impact on the profitability than simply increasing the sales volume. Moving on to the two-way sensitivity analysis, we evaluate the effect of changing two variables at the same time. The first graph analyzes the selling price and the production cost. It shows by the upward trend, increasing the selling price improve the profit, while lower the production cost generate even higher return. The red target line represents our profit target of 12,000 and several price cost combinations are able to exceed this target. The second graph examines quantity and production cost. Although the profit increases when more units are sold, the improvement is more gradual. Higher production costs reduce the benefit of selling additional units, making it more difficult to reach the target profit through quantity alone. Finally, the heat map combines selling price and quantity. The darker orange areas indicate higher profit level. The dashed red line shows the minimum combination required to achieve the 12,000 ringgit profit target. We can observe that higher selling price require fewer units to achieve the target, while lower prices require substantially more sales volume. Based on this analysis, our recommendation is to maintain the introductory selling price at 9 ringgit since this is a new business entering a competitive market. Increasing the price too early may discourage potential customers and make it more difficult to build brand awareness and market share. Instead, the business should focus on increasing sales volume through effective marketing, promotional activities, and excellent customer service while improving operational efficiency to control costs. Once the business has established a loyal customer base and a stronger market presence, gradual price adjustment can be considered to further improvement profitability.
Under the worst-case scenario, our company records an actual revenue of 6,300 and an actual profit of 3,339, which are significantly lower than the target revenue of 50,000 and target profit of 12,000. This indicates that our business is unable to achieve its financial objective under unfavorable conditions. Firstly, based on the one-way table, we analyze the effect of changing in price. When we increase the selling price from 9 ringgit to 14 ringgit, revenue increased from 6,300 to 9,800, while profit increased from 3,339 to 6,839. Although both revenue and profit improved, they still did not achieve the target revenue of 50,000 or the target profit of 12,000. Similarly, for one-way table change in quantity, when we increase the sales quantity from 700 to 1,200 units, revenue increased to 10,800 and profit increased to 5,724. However, these values also remain below the target company's targets. This shows that changing only one factor in its selling price or sales quantity is insufficient to achieve the desired financial performance. Next, we try to use a two-way table based on the two-way sensitivity analysis. We examine the combined effect of two factors. As you can see on the slide, the first table we change in the price and the cost. It shows that increasing the selling price while reducing the production cost generates a higher profit compared to change the selling price alone. However, none of the price and the cost combinations achieve the target profit of 12,000. Secondly, we try to change the quantity and the cost. It also indicates that the increasing production quantity together with lower production costs improve profitability. Nevertheless, even under the best combination in our analysis, the target profit is still not achieved. Lastly, we try to change the price and the quantity, and it demonstrates that increasing both selling price and quantity simultaneously produce the highest revenue and profit among all scenarios. Even so, the maximum revenue and profit remain below our company target levels. Also, increasing selling price and sales quantity helps improve revenue and profit. These strategies alone are insufficient. The analysis consistently shows that high production costs continue to limit profitability even when other factors improve. Therefore, I think we should prioritize reducing production costs through better supplier negotiations, improve operational efficiency, and minimize production risks. At the same time, our company should review the pricing strategy and strengthen its marketing efforts to increase demand and sales volume. However, if these corrective actions cannot be implemented successfully and the worst case scenario continues for a prolonged period, our business should consider a temporary shutdown in the short run to minimize further financial losses. Operations should only resume when market conditions improve or production costs can be reduced to a sustainable level. So overall, the worst case sensitivity analysis shows that our current business model is not financially sustainable under adverse conditions, and the cost reduction is the most critical strategy for improved future performance. That's all from me. Thank you.
For the conclusion, Crispy Corner has the potential to become a successful and sustainable waffle business if the plan is carried out with the right strategies. Firstly, to ensure the business plan is successful, Crispy Corner must focus on maintaining product quality, controlling production costs, and improving operational efficiency. This means the waffles must always be freshly made, the ingredient must be used wisely, and the business must reduce wastage as much as possible. Choosing a strategic location with high customer traffic is also important because it can help increase daily sales. Next, to face competition, Crispy Corner needs to differentiate itself from other waffle sellers. The business can attract customers by offering customizable toppings, affordable pricing, and excellent customer service. At the same time, the business should always monitor customer preferences and current food trends so that the products remain interesting and relevant. Besides the current promotions, Crispy Corner can also introduce new promotional strategies such as loyalty cards, seasonal limited times flavors, student and family combo sets, social media giveaways, and collaboration with food delivery platforms or local influencers. These promotions can help increase brand awareness and attract repeat customers. Lastly, to ensure long-term survival, Crispy Corner should strengthen its brand image, manage inventory properly, expand digital marketing, and regularly reviewing pricing and sales performance. Overall, with good cost control, strong marketing, and continuous improvement, Crispy Corner can remain competitive, profitable, and sustainable in the market.